Good morning, everybody. Uh, this just feels like the longest week yet this year. Don't know about you guys. That's just the way I'm feeling this morning. Uh, Definitely one of those week old trucker coffee mornings for me to get me going this morning. Oh, it's something. But anyway, what's going on SPY this morning? So I like going on the 1 hour to begin my day. And so we're right down here on our 50 and 20 1 hour MAs, testing lows here. Okay. We're also on their daily time frames. We're right on the daily 200-day moving average right here to start our session this morning. Uh, Basically, the magnet all week's been 450 here on SPY. They've been trying to hold it right here below it. I don't know if that's going to continue today. It's not looking too healthy today with the new reports out about Russia. So we'll see when we go forward here. Okay. So just some things I'm looking at. Just um, not not the overly robust thing going on here, but we are testing the 200 here. So we start accepting prices below. Um, this would be our initial read here. See our moving averages right here. If we start failing below those moving averages, we can start trending lower, in my opinion. So I don't know if we're going to continue dropping sideways or not, but I just thought I'd float that idea going into today's session. Okay. Uh, Qs. I go in 1 hour, like I said. And so we're firmly still below our 200-day moving average. Okay. We are still inside of last week's trading range, so there's no big takeaways on that. Okay. NVIDIA is reporting tonight, so we'll keep that on watch as well. And so, like I said, we are just slightly below our 1 hour moving averages, so it's a little iffy here for the open. Which direction they're going to take the markets? Anytime you start accepting prices before the market even opens, below your moving averages, you know, uh, and you're right here at a major monthly support area from last year, July, June, October. That this all acted as support last year. So just uh, uh, keep that in mind in today's session. But we are, like I said, well inside the last week's trading range. So we can go all the way down here to below 346 and still be not too bad a shape here on the Qs. Okay. IWM, well inside of the last week's trading range. We had a wider trading range last week. This is a little more initially here, a little bit more constructive this morning. So we're just ever so slightly so. Okay, it's already trying to show signs lifting, trying to move above these moving averages, and these are actually lined up. So this is a trending moving average. So keep that in mind. I don't know how long that'll last. I mean, it is a 1 hour time frame, but when you have your 200, 50, 21, that tends to be a trending indice. So we'll just keep an eye on that. And this was our previous week highs. So, if this is trending, we would be targeting 209, the test of the 209 today, if this is a trending scenario here. So something I have on watch right out of the gate this morning is Boeing here 8 o'clock. So I'm filming this at 8:20 or 7:27. I'm keeping a close eye on Boeing this morning because we have Airbus. Airbus coming out with their earnings here at 8 o'clock this morning. So keep this one on watch here. I actually think Airbus is going to even do better than what Boeing did. So keep that in mind going forward here. That they don't have the inflationary pressure. Well, they didn't have the inflationary pressures until the Ukraine stuff and the energy. So we'll see. And keep an eye on that. With everything going on with the whole Ukraine thing, that might have a impact on their guidance. So that's the bearish case. So keep that in mind. Anything related to Europe, like Airbus, Airbus is a big player in Europe. This whole Ukraine stuff, and it might have a negative impact on our guidance. So just definitely keep that one on watch here. Um, so I want to keep Boeing on watch here. We are up here at a range high area. Typically this thing, it has an inverted head and shoulders pattern here. But it could just be, it just could be a channeling. You know, I do want to point this out. We could just be channeling here for possibly a lower retest down here to lower support areas. So I do want to, and there's nothing about this chart pattern that says that we're gangbuster bullish. Uh, we should be gangbuster bullish on it. So definitely something I wanted to float to all you guys out there today. Okay, another quick rundown. One of our big earnings for today. Walmart came out a few minutes ago. The big thing news that I noticed from their earnings report, they announced a $10 billion share back. So with a B, okay. So that was B. That would ordinarily this thing would be off to the races, especially where it's trading at. I mean, it's really get trading at a discount. Way down here, this thing should be running. It should be opening up here at 137 in my opinion. But given the current climate, that's what we got here. So here we are. We are in these quarter pivots. This is a nice. It's basically been trading in this channel for some very long time here, and we're trading down below this. And even after these earnings came out, you would have thought they would be right here, right out of the gate, up here, back inside of this, into these quarter pivot zones. And we're not doing it this morning. That just gives you some idea after such an amazing share buyback idea, and we can't even get back up into that. So we'll see what happens. There we go. Okay. So maybe we are back up to there, 137. Yeah, 137. So I guess we are up there into that. Just didn't see it. You couldn't see it there on that 1 hour chart. So 137.50. So they are bringing it back up into the bottom of our channel. So that is quite constructive that we could possibly be building a move back up to 145 here on Walmart today. This is just not one that I would want to overly short. Okay. And we're seeing some sympathy with Amazon this morning. It's got a little uptick this morning on Amazon. Uh, so with the combination of that too, this is my TikTok scan, and on this TikTok scan, as you can see, for the most part, this you know the conglomeration of all these stocks, if you add them all together, if that reads positive on the open or bearish on the open, that should be the sentiment you have when you're trading. And so basically, for the most part, I think it's still a bearish sentiment here for early here at 7:30 here on these megatechs. So you got to be extremely careful. You can see the Dow, all the futures are down this morning, and our TikTok is confirming that sentiment. Okay. So far this morning, our megatechs, for the most part, this is another thing I definitely like to keep an eye on is these megatechs. They are taking some profits off the table ahead in the Nvidia numbers this morning. So keep that in mind here. It's came down a little bit with the markets, but we closed a little bit higher here, and it's already coming off a little bit here. Nvidia is reporting tonight, so heads up on. I don't think they reported yet. Maybe they did report. I got to check real quick here. Live news. 1 second here, and I'll know for sure. Maybe they did report. I thought it reported tonight. NVIDIA numbers are out. Oh man, there are going to be some really upset option owners on that one. Yeah, and they had those options jacked to the roof, and this thing not moving. Oh, everybody's getting destroyed on that one. So yeah, that pretty much sums up what's going on this morning. I don't want to have this video too long. So my bias this morning, like I said, I still think we're in a bull trap scenario here on the markets. I don't know if or when we're going to see any breakdown this week, but it's pretty much the way I'm sticking with it here. We're just waiting for the troops to move in. The fact that they keep moving the troops in just says a lot to me. And then crude this morning, I think crude was down this morning too. Yeah, we're a little bit down on crude this morning. But if you go on a weekly time frame here, how is it? That's my primary gauge. As long as it's holding inside of last week, I mean, that's all that really matters. Yeah, we're still holding inside of last week. So as long as it holds that, activate drawing, that is my primary gauge. We are here getting awful close to last week's lows. And so just keep that in mind going forward here. So I should have had that drawn out. I'll have to label that different here in a minute. But at any rate, and if you go down here on the 1 hour, you can see in relation to that where we're trading. So we're trading back inside of that trading range from last week. So that's still constructive in my opinion. As long as we don't start giving up the like 88.50 area, crude is still going to have a solid bid in today's session, in my opinion. Okay, 10 minutes, so I'm going to call it quits. Please retweet my video on Twitter, please, and like the video on YouTube, and especially like it on YouTube for sure because I need to get the faster download speeds. These videos taking way too long to upload because I'm not getting enough viewers on my videos. So thanks a lot, and you can follow me Gumby9662C on Twitter if you get a chance.